Hello and welcome to the Fletcher Friday Report. Today is Friday, June 19th, 2026. Fletcher is an investment algorithm with simple monthly signals: buy, hold, sell. My name is Kyle Dreier. I'm an individual investor, not a financial advisor. I started using Fletcher for about a third of my portfolio starting in January of 2026. In today's Fletcher Friday Report, we'll look at Fletcher's performance, compare performance to the S&P 500, and just so you know, there are no signals today, just fun numbers. Fletcher sends buy, hold, sell signals on the first of each month. June 1 signals are in the green for this week. We started out sort of rocky the couple of weeks with so much up and down dynamic things happening in the market. But today, the signals from June 1 have shown green. I say today. The market is closed today. These numbers are based on close of the market yesterday. The market in general this week, it was a short week. Obviously, no trading today, but everything looks pretty good. I have to be honest, I'm a little clueless about the general market because I'm watching things more concentrated, obviously focusing on Fletcher and some of my other holdings. I watch ETFs that I hold. I'm letting Fletcher do all my individual stock picks. Fletcher is now over 45% of my portfolio, and that's not necessarily by design. I started with about 30%. But it has been outpacing my other investments by quite a bit. It's a big week for me personally. My overall portfolio is up 100% as of close of market yesterday, primarily driven by Fletcher, which has tripled for me since January. So it's been a good year to date so far. Let's look at numbers. Fletcher this week is up 12%. We saw a lot of up and down in the market this week. It's been interesting and fun. S&P at 1% for the week. Since the first of the month, Fletcher is up 20%, and the S&P is showing a negative 2%. I realize that judging something on a week or a month is not fair, so let's look at year to date, which is still a short amount of time compared to what I like to look at, which is more of a year or 2-year basis. But we can be happy to see year-to-date growth. Fletcher is up 226%. The S&P is up 9%. So the overall goal of Fletcher outperforming the S&P by a lot is being accomplished. I'm happy about that. If you've been watching some of the news this week, SNDK, SanDisk, has been really out there, up front. A lot of the headlines this week. I don't watch a lot of the headlines. I have to say that my streaming services have me kind of boxed in to what I tend to gravitate towards, which is more tech focused. For what it's worth, Fletcher has been top of mind in a lot of the news this week. And if you didn't know, Fletcher signaled SNDK in October last year at $120 a share. So do the math on that. Yesterday, it broke $2,100. So that's a nice gain. $10,000 would be over $180,000 today with holding in SanDisk from October. This week, I had a conversation with a buddy who is concentrating on day trading. And that's honestly, that's a world beyond me. It's not my focus. I've never been one to try to understand it, honestly. But I know that there are people that do it. I've got some buddies that are doing it. And he was saying that his goal is to have a return of 40% per month. I thought that was an amazing goal. I don't know if he's reaching that. Are you doing any day trading? Do you get that kind of return? I just don't know what the overall expectation is. Just as I don't use Fletcher for 100% of my portfolio, I have a lot of ETFs. I'm curious, if you're day trading, how would you allocate day trading versus Fletcher? As I mentioned, I'm 45% Fletcher currently, as far as my positions, that's simply grown just because of Fletcher growing so much. And I don't plan on throttling that. I'm just going to let Fletcher ride and see how it goes. Well, this puts another positive week for Fletcher in the books, up 12% for the week. Thanks for listening today. Let me know what questions you may have. To learn more about the Fletcher algorithm, go to FletcherInvestor.com. Have a great week, and let's connect again next Friday.